Magic Valley history is far older than the irrigation innovations of the early 20th century. First home to the Shoshone and Bannock peoples, the desert of the Snake River Plain presented a dry, daunting obstacle to early Euro-American explorers and settlers. In the 1840s, Oregon Trail immigrants first used the cool shade and waters of Rock Creek as a respite from the harsh Idaho climate. In 1865, James Bascom and John Porter built the Rock Creek store, the first trading post between Fort Hall and Fort Boise. In 1876, Herman Stricker purchased the store and in 1900 built the present house for his wife Lucy and their 7 children. By the early 20th century, the Strickers recognized the historic significance of their homestead, and in 1942, the Daughters of the Utah Pioneers installed the first of a series of interpretive plaques to celebrate and interpret the distinct history of this site south of present-day Hanson. The Stricker family continued to live at the site until 1984, when they donated Rock Creek Station and Stricker Homesite to the Idaho State Historical Society. The following year, the Friends of Stricker were incorporated with a mission to preserve and interpret the historic site cooperatively with the state agency. Over the subsequent decades, the organizations collaborated to make repairs to the buildings and install a series of visitor amenities, including informational signage, a restroom, and the Rock Creek Interpretive Center. Despite these efforts, information available to tourists remained disjointed and inconsistent, and the buildings themselves require perpetual maintenance. In June of 2021, the Friends of Stricker and the Idaho State Historical Society unveiled a series of new improvements at the site. A new kiosk allows visitors to view videos on site history, whether or not the interpretive center is open, and a series of new markers provides well-designed and consistent information to readers at each of the major site features. Roofs were replaced on the Rock Creek store and the Stricker house, while the Friends of Stricker volunteered labor and materials to clean, repair, and refinish other interior and exterior spaces. Together, the Idaho State Historical Society and the Friends of Stricker have invested over $600,000 in substantial improvements which both preserve the historic site and enhance the visitor experience. The work, of course, is never done, and in just the past month, the Historical Society has acquired an adjoining 6.5 acres of original Stricker farmstead with its own complement of historic structures, which of course will require repair. But I can tell you that the work is paying off, and school group visitation has doubled in just the last year. The long-term cooperation of these two organizations in the preservation and interpretation of the Rock Creek Station and Stricker Homesite warrants recognition with an Orchid Award for Heritage Stewardship. Accepting the award are Janet Gallimore, Executive Director of the Idaho State Historical Society, Paul Smith, ISHS Trustee from the Magic Valley, and Jennifer Hills and Erica Littlefield of the Friends of Stricker.